Well, good morning. Welcome to episode number 5 of my trip to the USA. And after a big day yesterday, I've got a feeling it's going to be just as big again because we're about to go to a gym. I can't remember the name of it, but we're going to watch Shane Mosley Jr. spar. He's got a big fight with Jesus Ramos Jr. on October 25th on the Fundora and Thurman undercard. So he's invited us to go watch him train. Really nice guy too, by the way. We've had a chat with him the last couple of days and really down to earth sort of guy. So that should be good. And then we have, I think Cooper's going to do some training after that. And then we've got the weigh-ins tonight from 6 p.m, which is a little bit later than normal. Normally they have them at about sort of 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I know they're only the ceremonial weigh-in, so they'll weigh in this morning, but it seems a little bit odd. I've got a feeling it's for obviously TV reasons around the world. Maybe just listening to the fans for a change and making things easier for the fans around the world to view rather than just what suits the promoters, I suppose. But the press conference yesterday was interesting. More UFC style, I suppose, rather than the normal boxing press conference. I thought it was really good to allow so many, I think they were reporters / influencers, I don't know, but there was probably about 20 to 25 questions asked by those that were there, and real honest questions rather than the sort of vanilla questions they sort of get thrown, or sometimes, as is the case with Eddie Hearn, where he actually asks the questions and doesn't allow anyone else to ask. So I thought it was really well done. As I said, more UFC style, but yeah. So I'm assuming the weigh-in will be similar today to what a UFC style weigh-in is as well. So anyway, I'm going to grab a bottle of water, grab an Uber, get down there and get on with the day, and again what should be a big day number 5. Oh. Hey Rick.
There you go. You know who you attack, Shannon. That's kind of cool.
Is he trying to just give me a cuddle? Everyone's an asshole like me.
Young kids nowadays.
Jeez.
You get all kinds of friends.
So he's just playing with everybody. I just watch him where I run outside, and so they didn't want to be caught because he.
Look what we got here, a little monkey. Shane Mosley's monkey. Hello, buddy. Yeah, no, it's right, that was good. You would have seen no sparring footage. You can't sort of do that here unless obviously you get permission. I didn't even ask, to be honest. It's not really the done thing, so that's why I just got a bit of the footage sort of warming up and warming down. You would have seen there Shane Mosley. Also, you would have seen there Brian Mendoza shadowboxing as well. Really nice guy, actually. Went over and had a really good chat to him. And also, Shane Mosley there with his, you would have seen there working with his grandson on the bag. So 3 generations of the Mosley family all training there at the same time. It was fantastic. Well, Shane Senior wasn't training, but you get what I'm saying. They were all there. So, but yeah, no, really good. We had a good talk to the owner there as well. And it's just a different culture over here. It's fantastic just to talk to all different people from all different walks of boxing life, that is. So so really another really good experience. So we're just about to head back to Split T Boxing Gym, and Cooper's just going to do some training there, and we've got to go around to the fight shop and get some gear as well. So that's what's on for today, and then of course later on today we're back at the T-Mobile for the weigh-in. So Allegiant Stadium.
Fast power, slowed down power, however you want to do it.
Mix it up.
We're going to go to this side. And then punch down at the end. Punch down. You invited me to come right back at you. Don't invite me. That punch jab changed a lot more than you think. Good. Keeps you engaged. Stops me from getting going. Good. Okay, 30 more seconds. Good. Excuse me.
All right, so just back at the Luxor. Didn't put a lot of footage up because no doubt you would have seen a fair bit yesterday. Cooper just did some rounds and some technique work with Eric, the coach there. So as I said, I didn't really put much up. But the next step is, or the next thing we're going to do is the weigh-in. So it's about, I think, 4:30 or something at the moment. So probably about 5 o'clock. We'll head down to the T-Mobile Arena. I think the doors open around 5, but the weigh-in's not until 6. So I think there'll be a massive crowd, but should be plenty of seats anyway, so I'm not that stressed about it. But yeah, today I'm really impressed again by some stuff that Cooper did. I think he's taking in a lot of what Eric, the coach, has to say, and I'm really impressed with Eric as a coach. Really enjoy listening to what he, the things that he speaks about, his philosophies and his attitudes to a few different things. So it's always good. That's what I love, just sitting and listening sometimes and asking a few questions and getting some feedback. And whether it's someone like Eric or someone else that's just around. I mean, the amount of people I've spoken to, just in this week, and not just this trip, but other trips as well. You never stop learning, and it's always good to bounce different bits of, or different opinions and philosophies off other people and get their feedback and have a nice discussion about it. Sometimes it might get a little bit sort of heated, I suppose, but in a good way. And I really like bouncing things off other people about boxing in general. So many people have all different ways of looking at it, and as I said, you never stop learning. So anyway, all right, and just on that, by the way, I think we're going to be sparring with Kermel Moton tomorrow, the day of the fight. I think Eric said he'd lined it up, so what a way to finish off the trip for Cooper, getting to spar with Kamel Moton. If you don't know who he is, he's one of the young up and coming stars. I think he signed to the Mayweather stable, and a pretty brash young guy, but he can fight. Make no mistake about it. So look, you know, you just never know what's going to happen. We could have got over here and had no one, but the two guys I've had so far and the guy we'll have tomorrow, especially Kamel Moton, I mean, as I said in the last episode, you just can't pay enough for that type of experience. So it should be a really good way to finish Cooper's sort of mini camp, and sort of in conjunction with the fights and everything. And of course, yeah, tomorrow night looking forward to Canelo and Crawford. And it's amazing, you know, and all the Ubers we've taken, everyone's talking about the fight. All the drivers are excited about it. Obviously going to be really, really busy. So that's a big fight week in Vegas, isn't it? So anyway, all right, I'm going to just head back to the room for half an hour or so, have a quick bottle of water and a sit down, and then back amongst it for the weigh-in for Canelo and Crawford. Let's go. Alright, so it looks like the lower bowl is full, so we are going to attempt to go up this escalator with about another couple of thousand people. So a little bit of a nosebleed at the moment, but we'll hang in there.
that is the weigh-in done. As you can see, there was a bit of a shit show. Apologies about the footage because I made the mistake of going to the bathroom that is, and tried to get back, and it was just people absolutely everywhere. So I ended up just holding the phone above my head and just filming. It was hectic or intense, whatever you might want to call it, but it was pretty hardcore. When we got there, very, very unorganised. There's probably 10,000 people waiting to get in. The doors were supposed to open at 5. The weigh-in was supposed to open at 6. I don't think the doors opened till about 20 to 6, and it was just a rush to the doors, and it was just every man for himself. It was ridiculous. There was no lines. There was no one out there steering traffic. It was just get to the line, and they had no signs or anything saying you couldn't take bags in, so they were turning people away. Just for an arena that hosts like all these big events and concerts and sporting events, all that sort of stuff. It was really unorganised. It really was. They'd shut off escalators. Not good. And then when we got there, it was just a scramble to get seats. And then when I got up to go to the bathroom, I come back and just go through the doors there. Oh, sorry, buddy. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, thanks, mate. No worries. So I came back and it was just a mass of people. So I just stood outside and didn't go back in. But for that amount of people, it wasn't great. But it is what it is. And then coming out, they'd shut off escalators again. So everyone was going down the exit stairs, and it was just pandemonium. But anyway, that's what you get through. But how's that, 10,000 people at least, I reckon, at the weigh-in today. The most I've seen that I've been to Mayweather and Canelo back in 2013 was, just excuse the music up here, was about 12 to 13,000 I think they got. So almost on a par with that. Hang on a sec. Not bad for a busker. But look, it's always massive. Look, the great thing about it is that obviously it's big news. It's going to do big business. It is just now, I mean, the whole week's been a little bit quiet, but today lots of Canelo t-shirts, and obviously 10,000 people at the weigh-in shows the interest in the fight. But yeah, it's getting exciting now, it really is. And to see coming out, I didn't have a chance to get too much footage, but to see or to hear everyone just chanting for Canelo, and Crawford had a lot of support as well. They were pretty much well drowned out by the Canelo supporters, but the excitement is here, it really is. Plenty of people on the strip. Only probably a taste of what's to come though, because tomorrow is going to be out of control, I would think. So anyway, Shannon and Cooper and little Felix have gone shopping, I think. I'm actually going to do something that was pretty much last minute. I'm going to get the devil horns going, and I'm going to go check out Motley Crue. They are playing at the Park MGM. So I scored myself a ticket. They were actually nice and cheap last minute. So I'm going to go and get my mullet wig on and go back to the 80s or 90s, whenever they were around, and check out Motley Crue. I did think they were done, to be honest. Haven't they done about half a dozen farewell tours? I don't know. But anyway, we'll go check them out now and see if they've still got it. Here's an indication of just how busy the strip gets on a Friday night. Unlike the rest of the week where it's been pretty quiet, that is the strip on a Friday night on the roads. Moral of the story, stay off the strip on the roads anyway on a Friday and Saturday night. And we are currently in the Park MGM. Smoke-free casino, which is good. A lot going on tonight. there is a lot of black nail polish and long hair, and a lot of people my age, which is even a little bit more disturbing. A lot of people in their 40s and 50s who have come to enjoy the night, which is to be expected. But there is actually a few young people as well. But this definitely makes me feel old. But a lot of dedicated fans by the looks of it. Let's go find our seats. Check this out. Those seats. Beautiful arena too. And there is the stage. How good is this? A late notice. Alright, well that is a wrap for episode number 5. Now, I'm sure I'll get a little bit of flack about the Motley Crue concert, but I loved it. I'm definitely an 80s and 90s man. Sorry, I'll do that. Love seeing Motley Crue. They're never really my favourite band, but I love the likes of AC/DC, Metallica, Guns N' Roses from the 80s, and into the 90s it was more the Pearl Jams and Soundgardens and Chili Peppers and that sort of stuff. But it was really good just to go, and I do have to say though, it was a little awkward sort of looking around and thinking, geez, I think I'm officially old. A lot of people like me with the grey beards and the grey hair and not with the energy we used to have back in the day going to concerts, and that went for the band as well. Poor old Vince Neil, the lead singer, struggled a little bit getting around the stage, but was it Nikki Sixx and Tommy Lee still got it. I don't really know much about the new guitar player, but it was good. It was a good night out, and that's, you're in Vegas, you got to do these types of things, and I had a good time. But anyway, as for the boxing side of things, really good day for training again. Again, apologies about not the press conference, the weigh-in. Just an absolute shit show it was, and really, really tough to get any vision and even to get a seat. It was just crazy. So I'm sure you've watched YouTube or some sort of social media anyway, where you've seen the weigh-in. It's not really neither here nor there, I suppose. But no, a good day. Now tomorrow we have the another big day. That every day's been big, of course, but we've got Cooper sparring in the morning against Kamel Moton, the young gun from the Mayweather's gym. Then we're going to go to the Box Fan Expo. See we can catch up with some of the all-time great boxers that'll be there, and then to the fights. So yeah, it's just go. But I hope you've enjoyed episode number 5, and stay tuned for the final chapter, episode number 6, and can't wait to see you in the next one.